Well, apparently, the Jelena saga still isn't over. Even though it's been 7 years since Selena Gomez and Justin Bieber called it quits for good, fans online are convinced that Selena just threw a sneaky shade bomb at her ex. And she did it during her big return to Disney. Yup, the same network where it all began for her. This all went down in Wizards Beyond Waverly Place, the revival of her iconic Disney show. And people are saying one particular line she dropped sounds way too familiar. Like, is it about Justin? Because, honestly, it kinda seems that way. But before we jump into all the drama, make sure to like this video, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out whenever we spill the latest Hollywood tea. All right, let's get into it. For those who might have forgotten, or for anyone too young to have lived through the Jelena era, Selena Gomez and Justin Bieber weren't just a couple. They were pop culture royalty. From 2010 to 2018, they defined teenage love in Hollywood. All the breakups, the makeups, the Instagram unfollows, the emotional songs that fans dissected line by line. They were messy, dramatic, and completely iconic. But after nearly a decade of trying to make it work, they finally called it quits for good in 2018. And just a few months later, Justin Bieber shocked the world by marrying model Hailey Baldwin. Now Hailey Bieber. Fast forward to today, and the Biebers are not just married, they've started a family. Their first child, a baby boy named Jack Blues Bieber, was born in August last year. Meanwhile, Selena's story has taken a very different path. After her relationships with The Weeknd and DJ Zed, she found real happiness with music producer Benny Blanco. The two tied the knot last month in a small, intimate wedding in Santa Barbara, proving that Selena has officially moved on and found her peace. But that hasn't stopped the internet from doing what it does best, reading way too deep into everything. Because, despite her new chapter, fans think Selena still isn't completely done referencing her past. In a recent episode of Wizards Beyond Waverly Place, yes, her Disney comeback, Selena reprised her role as Alex Russo, the same sarcastic, witty wizard who made her a household name back in the day. And in one particular scene, her character gets real with her on-screen daughter about love and heartbreak. Alex Russo says, "And if you really like this guy, you should follow your heart." Her daughter asks, "Really?" And Alex replies, "Oh yeah, as someone whose type is bad boys who you think you can fix, but you can't. So you end up writing songs about them. Oh, I know what I'm talking about." The moment that aired, Twitter exploded. One user posted, 7 years later, she's still shading him, and she's married. We will never be free. Another chimed in, "That's not Alex talking, that's Selena." Alex Russo never wrote songs about bad boys. And to be fair, they kind of have a point, because that line, it hits a little too close to Selena's real-life story with Justin, the bad boy she tried to fix, the one she sang about in hits like "The Heart," "Wants What It Wants," and "Lose You to Love Me," but not everyone's buying it. Some fans were quick to defend her, saying, "You do know she doesn't write the show, right? Or are you actually that stupid?" And that's a fair counter. Selena might be acting out a script someone else wrote. But given how often art imitates life in Hollywood, fans can't help but feel like it was a little too specific to be random. Whether it's deliberate shade or just a fun Easter egg, one thing's clear. The internet refuses to let Jelena rest. Every lyric, every post, every line she delivers gets dissected like a breakup clue. It's almost like no matter how far both of them have come, the ghost of Jelena still follows them around. Now, before we wrap this up, let's rewind for a second, because if you've followed Selena Gomez for years, you know this kind of line didn't just come from nowhere. Selena has always worn her heart on her sleeve. Her music, from "The Heart Wants What It Wants" to "Lose You to Love Me," has been like a diary, documenting her heartbreak, healing, and growth. Back when her relationship with Justin ended for good, she went through what the world watched in real time: emotional breakdowns, rehab, health struggles, and the constant pressure of being tied to someone even after moving on. She once said in an interview, "I had to rediscover myself. I had to figure out who I was outside of that relationship." So when fans hear her Disney character saying things like, "You can't fix bad boys, you just end up writing songs about them," it hits different. Because it's not just a joke, it's almost like a full circle moment. The girl who once sang about pain on stage is now laughing about it on screen. And honestly, that's growth. Selena isn't that heartbroken teenager anymore. She's a 30-something woman, a business mogul, a producer, and now a wife, living proof that healing is possible even when the world won't let your past rest. So maybe this wasn't shade after all. Maybe it was closure. Now, speaking of Selena's circle, it seems her friendships might also be taking a little turn. So there's been talk that Nicola and Brooklyn Peltz Beckham, yes, the famous Beckham couple, have grown apart from Selena Gomez. And instantly, people started whispering, did something go down? Was there drama? But according to sources close to the trio, there's no bad blood. Apparently, nothing explosive happened. No fight, no betrayal, just one of those people drift apart moments. Still, fans couldn't help but notice that the trio, who once called themselves a throuple and even got matching tattoos, haven't exactly been seen together lately. You remember when Selena captioned that post, "Fine calls us a throuple, #forever+1." Yeah, well, it seems forever came with an expiration date. Selena didn't attend Nicola and Brooklyn's vow renewal in August, and in turn, the couple didn't show up at Selena's recent star-studded wedding to Blanco. But again, insiders insist it's all love. They even said the Beckhams sent their best wishes to Selena and Benny. And while all this is going on, Brooklyn's own family drama continues in the background. His parents, David and Victoria Beckham, have reportedly been a little distant from him and Nicola, though they've tried to mend things. Victoria even mentioned Brooklyn sweetly in her Netflix documentary, joking about almost forgetting to name him during her speech. So really, it's giving Hollywood shuffle energy. Everyone's smiling publicly, pretending everything's fine, but behind the scenes, friendships are fading, families are healing, and everyone's quietly moving into their next chapters. So tell me, do you think Selena was subtly reminding everyone that she's healed? Or do you think that Disney line was a low-key jab meant to sting a little? Either way, it definitely got people talking again. Before you click away, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss the next deep dive. Because trust me, in Hollywood, the tea never stops brewing.